Hello everyone and welcome back to StarLadder Hellcase Cup 8. My name is Dinko. I'm going to be joined by Aunkere throughout this one. And we're right into the action here. It's going to be NAVI Junior taking on Hard Legion.
And Dinko, I don't know what it's like outside where you are, but right here it's raining. And I mean, the weather outside may be frightful, but the Counter-Strike inside is going to be delightful, Dinko. I've got a good feeling about today.
Okay, yeah, looks starting off with a nice little terrible joke and Christmas puns. Right, instantly into the action though. It's going to be Bit starting off with the initial kill. Svyat picked off. Aunkere able to find Krad. He'll stand in the corner as well as they continue to walk forward. Nice headshot as he goes back for more. And it's Aunkere with a triple kill. Topa seals the deal inside the middle. And it's NAVI Junior with all 5 kills. Hard Legion not getting anything done. And I usually would say coming into this best of 3, Hard Legion should be the favorites. But NAVI Junior played really well yesterday and Hard Legion looked rough. So, Dust2 wasn't a map that Hard Legion gave me any sort of confidence on.
No, and they've picked it again here. That has to be a big turnaround for them compared to their performance yesterday, where they did lose on this very map. Again, normally it's a pretty good map for them, but against Gospadarov, they lost 16-6. It didn't really look like they were ever in the game. They've not got off to a good start in this one either. NAVI Junior holding strong in the pistol, and they should be good to win this round as well. Gospadarov already picking up the first with the MP9. It's just the pistols on the Hard Legion side. Not much of an investment here, so the SMGs will be looking to make some money.
Well, Bit up towards shorts on the other end of it is Aunkere, and he's going to pull himself back into middle. And this is going to be a round that we have to expect NAVI Junior to dominate in. Should really be expecting too much coming from Hard Legion whatsoever. What we do find is an absolute bonus. It's going to be Bit with a kill on towards kinqie. Casting last night, actually. For the past 3 best of 3s, I think, I've casted, there's been a player called kinqie. Doing the ESL games last night, and one of the players from Infinity is called kinqie as well. So I never really thought that was going to be a common name for players, but clearly it is. Cappuccino
Here we are.
Yep, he'll get himself svyat. 4 players still alive for NAVI Junior. I believe they've only lost the 1 player, that's Gospadarov. So, pretty good start coming into this. Now we get to see what they're made of as the gun rounds coming in here for Hard Legion.
That should be AKs across the board. No money for the AWP, so full rifles into this round. Plenty of smokes, plenty of flashes, but nothing else on the Hard Legion side. No mollies or nades. Svyat's got a bit of extra cash, which he's not spending right now. Looks like he's, there we go, buying the Molotov at the very last second. It's always nice to have 1 molly in play. You might need that money to clear out car, or maybe clear out one of the spots on site. So good to see Svyat buying that last second. Gives Hard Legion a few more options ahead of this first gun round.
Well, so far a slower approach. No one dying immediately in the round. You see a lot of fast players. Counter-Strike come in here in the CIS region. Gospadarov on the A-bomb side. Topa is going to be under pressure as they start to sprint through long. He loses his head. It's Forrester that takes the kill. And that's a mad advantage in play for Hard Legion early on as they sprint through A long. They'll be clearing the close corners of the car. Smoke going down for CT as well. They dive past it. Forrester now getting on towards the bomb site. Rest of the team coming up behind him as well here. 47 seconds in play. Forrester with a headshot. A second collected. That should be round done. And Forrester's going to leave the position. Falls back with his 3k. And now Aunkere and kapacho have no other option but to try and save this. And while Svyat's going to try and prevent that, he's doing a lot of damage. The kill's just yet. kapacho will grab 1, but Aunkere picked off. And now it's the last remaining player. kapacho with the AWP desperately trying to hang on into the next round. But that is a great round from Forrester, starting things off well here for Hard Legion.
Yeah, Forrester's someone who, again, just occasionally pops up with those multi-kills, occasionally wins you around like that, and it's really nice to have on the team. I think throughout this tournament, he's been pretty good at getting those multi-kills, especially on the T side. And he gives them their first round win here, and Rage has got a good spawn for A long. They might try and make the most of that. Here are those replays of Forrester, though. First frag was into pit, and then he takes an aggressive fight here over the top of the smoke from the bomb site. Really well played by Forrester on those 2 headshots. Closes out the round for his team, and the A-long fights are indeed coming through. Forrester has already pushed all the way out into A-long, but NAVI Junior only have pistols in this round, so they don't really want to fight at that long range.
Hard Legion clearly favorites in this round. There's not anything on the table for NAVI Junior. Saving the money for the next round after this. Just USPs waiting around the corner. Yeah, Molotov that deploys in towards short bit. The other end of the double door utility coming up. It's going to be the Molotov that clears the corner of Aunkere. He's going to be dropped low. He's going to be overrun. Force able to get rid of him. The follow-up kill as well. And svyat coming in with a kill alongside Krad. And now it's all on kapacho. A 1 versus 5 now with the Deagle to see if he can get involved. He'll catch out one, and that's Krad gone. Rage able to get rid of him. So just the 1 kill for NAVI Junior. And Hard Legion will pick up 2 in a row now as they go and even up the scoreline. NAVI Junior, when we take a look at what they've got coming into this round, it's not going to be a whole lot either. So going into the series overall, Alex, I already discussed how it's kind of a little bit more unpredictable than usual. But what way are you going with this? I think I'm going to have to go Hard Legion.
Yeah, it's tough because of those earlier games we've seen from Hard Legion, right? That's what makes it a little bit more up in the air, but I think I'll go with you. I think I have faith in Hard Legion to come back into it today and to have a better performance. And they started that out with these gun round wins that they've been getting. They're up against pistols in this round as well. So should be the lead for Hard Legion into this one. There is a bit of a stack here at mid. I like this from NAVI Junior, doing something a bit different when you only have the pistols in play, and there's a chance this could work out for them. Damage being done, 2 kills found, make it a 3rd. NAVI Junior really putting up a fight here, but Rage is going to snipe them down at the end of the round. Good damage done by NAVI Junior, though.
Yeah, good bit of damage now. Comes down into the important round. They're going to have the AWPs in play immediately. Aunkere and Gospadarov picking them up. Over here in Hard Legion, they're going to keep the singular op set up, and the rifles will come through as well. I want to see Krad start to pop off. I want him to have one of those games, Alex, where he just kind of goes lightning fast and pushes out everywhere, gets the immediate headshots. We know he's very capable of that. That's obviously a very scary prospect for any opposing side. Well, there goes Krad, straight out towards long.
Getting out to the blue container, and oh wow, Topa wins that fight. I was about to say that Topa's not ready for it, but apparently he was. He lands the headshot.
I mean,
NAVI Junior, wow.
That was Krad just not really hitting his shots either as well there. That was a long-winded spray, and usually so crisp. Just a little bit off that. That is a big kill recovery from Topa, being able to react that quickly. The man advantage panel picked up for the CT side.
And again, it might have been nice if Krad had a bit more help there at long, a player in the long doors ready to try and trade. It's always a bit scary to peek that long corner, though. There could be players just sitting on the corner with an AWP, so might not have worked out too well for Hard Legion. Now they're a man down, they're going to go for the short aggression. Gospadarov getting flashed off this angle consistently. He has to back away and give up the bomb site. So Hard Legion should at least be getting the bomb down. We'll see if they can play the post plant, though.
Well, bomb planted. NAVI Junior just sitting back in towards CT spawn. Will eventually start walking forward. Forrester already up and short. kinqie here as well. Gospadarov going to pick off Rage. Now the push coming through. You're going to be looking for this retake. Good Molotov usage coming in. That's going to force kinqie into the open. He's going to take a fight. Wins one. He's traded back and now Forrester, the last remaining player, looking to do it all, and he won't be able to do so. Just too many players looking at him, and it's going to be NAVI Junior with another round on the board. It's to even things up, 3-3. Successful retake here on the A-bomb side.
And nice to see that Gospadarov's aware that fighting for long there with so many flashes blinding him is not a good idea. Or rather, fighting for short is not a good idea. He had to just back away, give up the bomb site. And NAVI Junior were ready for the retake. They go for it pretty quickly. They get some quick kills. They set themselves up nicely. And bring it back to a 3-3 scoreline. That's definitely a good sign for NAVI Junior. Playing that A retake is something that some teams can struggle with sometimes. It can be a bit awkward to play. NAVI Junior gets some early success. Aunkere with the second AWP is holding a very tight angle. He doesn't quite spot that player, so has to back on up. Meanwhile, NAVI Junior have a player aggressive on short. Bit is waiting here, but kinqie's there to deliver a quick headshot and take him out the round.
An advantage picked up for Hard Legion. Topa looking to be the man who replies. He's going to go aggressive in towards short. I thought already. Smoke's going to go down as well. In towards catwalk. He's held in behind it. Svyat looking around, just waiting, biding his time. But Topa's got himself into this corner. They do flash through. He might be good for at least one, but they're going to spam it. Pretty common position to play. They're just making sure that he hadn't filtered into that spot as well. Well, they do well to clear him out. Now under a minute left. 2-man advantage in play here for Hard Legion.
Should be around. They close out the large majority of the time. Although there is still some playmaking ability on the NAVI Junior side, especially with these two AWPs. They could get some fights. They could get aggressive, but with the bomb being planted and with Aunkere going down, there's no way back in for NAVI Junior. They needed some very quick kills, some very quick plays there. And oh man, Hard Legion have got them locked in from all different angles. Gospadarov trapped on the B-bomb site. Smoke goes on down. Gospadarov tries to push through, but now they know exactly where he is. And Krad will just hold the tunnels, make sure he's got the better of the fight, and give Hard Legion a 4-3 lead.
Well, Hard Legion win the important round. If we lose that one, then that's when NAVI Junior can really compete for these next few. But with Hard Legion picking that up, it's going to be NAVI Junior's economy down to the bin. And Hard Legion now looking for victory. They'll start walking forward. It's going to be Forrester out towards long already. Topa is on the right side. He pushed up towards long. Forrester's going to tentatively approach long here. Topa just around the corner. This time, help is available to Forrester. Doesn't really matter. He's going to catch out Topa. Smoke allows him to take the wide stance and run down long, but he needs to be careful here. There's two players. There was Gospadarov that wins it with the P250, and he's got a weapon, and so far falling away. He will get back to safety with an AK-47. Low HP though. Bit of an issue. And advantage still in play here for Hard Legion. So he gives the AK over to kapacho. It's the higher HP. And now Rage looking down the barrel up on towards the A-bomb site. Wanting to find success with this AWP. No one peeking yet. No one giving him anything, but that should change soon. They look like they're gearing up for a triple peek. And well, Rage isn't going to get anything from it. Neither to the CT side, unfortunately, here. Svyat's going to get a double. All on kapacho with the one AK they managed to pick up. He's going to fall as well. Hard Legion do a good job there of not sort of running into anything and sort of committing to the A-bomb site, but not really knowing what's going on. So I like that they're patient there. They wait for NAVI Junior to make the play, and they take them down easily.
Yeah, you could definitely see a world there in which some teams would start to panic once they realize that AK was lost. They might really try and hunt that down harder than they have to. But Hard Legion sit back. They know it's only the one AK. They know it's not the biggest deal. And they know that they can just win the round if they play it slow. And that's what they do. 5-3 lead for Hard Legion. Here comes the buy from NAVI Junior, though. AWP in the hands of Gospadarov. He's generally been playing in and around mid or A long at the start of this game. Right now, he has his eyes trained on these mid doors. There are Hard Legion players somewhat close by, but kinqie will be dropping a smoke before doing anything too crazy. Should allow him to cross up into short safely. CTs right now fighting heavily for short control. They've left A long wide open. Rage will happily post up in this pit, look for an angle onto the site, and this is allowing Forrester to sneak up close.
Well, walk it up. It's going to be Forrester. We're going to get involved here with the AK. It's going to be Bit who finds the headshot. kinqie being picked apart. Now Bit's going to walk forward. Forrester sits back now on the ramp. kapacho that walks through. Headshot picked up for Krad, making it look easy. As now Forrester walks forward, catching the head of Bit. He'll look for a little bit more here onto the two players towards CT, and the boost is going to come up over the top. Aunkere gone, follow-up kill from Krad in as well. And Hard Legion cleaning up here at the moment. Having a much better time here on Dust2 today. They struggled yesterday, but those struggles have now turned into success. And NAVI Junior, well, just the 3K in the bank, couple of pistols, deagles, P250s that they desire, but feels like that's just been the buy for the most part for NAVI, so I just decided to save everything. Just get a little bit of utility invested. The scout, 1 deagle, the rest, or 2 deagles, and the rest just on USPs. There's be an issue though. Kapacho ain't moving, so hopefully that issue gets resolved pretty quickly here, Alex, and we don't have to wait for too much longer.
Yeah, you'd hope so. Normally these don't take too long to fix. Normally it's just like a player's game crashing or something. So we should be back pretty quickly here, I would assume. We get a chance to look at the scoreboards though. Forrester had a pretty good start to the game in the earlier rounds. He's continued that with 12 kills. Krad has had some rounds as well. You were talking about him. You were hoping to see him show up. He's definitely had a couple of rounds where he's made the difference. He's actually the one player in this tournament who's been exceeding their average stats for Hard Legion as well. He's the only player playing above their average level, so he's been really good for them throughout this tournament. And just in general, this matchup between these two teams is kind of an interesting one, because they played pretty recently. They played 5 days ago. NAVI Junior were able to win that one 2-0, but it was 2 very, very close maps. It feels like a tightly contested series between these two teams. And I feel like just with the players that Hard Legion have, recently their form hasn't maybe been as good as you'd expect. And you've got to feel like, in general, they should probably have the edge with some of their players, especially with what they've done in the past. But right now, at least recently, NAVI Junior have been able to compete with them pretty successfully. So I'm interested to see how this series pans out. I think there's a lot of ways this could go.
Yeah, I think it's just one of those cases where you just have to sit back and enjoy the Counter-Strike that will unfold in front of you. I mean, it's not one of those easy-to-call games, that's for sure. This group is actually quite exciting. And I believe we're going to go to a short break. Just waiting on this issue getting resolved. And we will be right back after this. Quite possibly the fastest fix of a technical pause ever during a break, Alex. And we're right back into things. 6-3 up here. Hard Legion in the lead by 3 rounds. It is going to be a little bit of a force buy, well, a little bit of a pistol buy investment here from NAVI Junior with the scout as well. Hoping that the scout can land a couple of shots, soften up those opponents, and allow the pistols to become more lethal. Hard Legion, nope. Back to the long push. I feel like this is something Svyat actually did really well yesterday against Hard Legion, and probably why they're a team that don't really match up too well here on Dust2. They were constantly suppressing the Hard Legion in these T rounds. They couldn't really get too much down. They couldn't play their slow, methodical game towards that long areas. So now that NAVI Junior have given them a little bit more respect, I think this is where Hard Legion are going to feel a lot more comfortable here on the T side.
Now that Hard Legion are getting that A-long control, they're happy to commit into this A-bomb site, but it's turned into a 3v3. This low buy doing a fair bit of damage here for NAVI Junior. They still have an AK now in the hands of Topa, a scout in the hands of Aunkere. So potential for some more kills to come through, but Hard Legion should be getting that bomb down any second. Svyat will punch in the digits. And the retake will have to commence for NAVI Junior. Closing the distance, but Aunkere, was that a jumping shot? He lands a no-scope. Either way, kinqie's going to come back with 2 kills to close out the round. But I want to see how Aunkere got that kill. That could have been some craziness.
Yeah, I want to see that. Unfortunately, I think we've also got the replay guy here, so maybe we can actually see that. That was nice. Always attempt at just kind of hoping that on the off chance you'll land it, and well, there we go. Aunkere pulls it off. Number 11 coming right up. It's going to be NAVI Junior back to the buyouts. They've got everything they want. AWP here for a Gospadarov. M4s for the rest. Can they show up early in this round?
NAVI Junior just never fully committing to this A-long fight. It doesn't feel like they have the nades or they have the players to be able to really hold that A-long position. And here comes Krad. Opening kill found by him. Topa's hanging around. He really wants to try and get a kill back for his team. And he would have been able to isolate the fight onto one man there, but has to back away. The Molotov forces him. Oh no! Topa stands in the flames for way too long. He didn't realize he was burning, and kinqie is making the most of that, moving into the A-bomb site. and NAVI Junior are in trouble in this round. I mean, the bomb's been left behind, but I don't think that even matters at this point.
Well, Krad is going to pick the bomb up nonetheless and come back over towards A, but yeah, job done. They just find the important jewels, and now NAVI Junior kind of left with no other option but to try and save these two M4s into the next one. Hard Legion up 8-3 already. You know, they've already won the half. I'm kind of getting a little bit scared now for NAVI Junior. Yeah, we've seen some early signs from them, but in these gun rounds now, it's just been a huge weakness in towards A long that they haven't been able to patch up. They haven't been able to adapt yet. And Hard Legion, I feel like you're just going to keep abusing that just over and over again. Just keep taking A long control, and you're not going to be able to do anything about it if NAVI Junior are unable to adapt or they don't have the utility. Economic game has certainly been a troublesome time for them. Maybe a 4 versus 2 an advantage of play for Hard Legion already just held. They're going to be trying to get rid of these two remaining players over on the B-bomb site. Kapacho. They're back in the platform. Molotov's going to go in towards Aunkere. He's going to force him into the open, hoping that kinqie can take those fights. Aunkere just below the window. Seems like they'll be able to save over here. Oh, Aunkere gets his head torn off in the last millisecond of the round. And that will be another round added to the collection. And there we go. It was indeed a no-scope, Alex.
Very nice. There you go. The replay guys working hard to get that one to you. Shout out to the production guys. Very nice to have those replays, especially in these online tournaments. Sometimes you don't get them, but here at the Hellcase Cup, only the best for the viewers. Like you were saying, I think if Hard Legion keep getting this long control, it's going to be a real issue for NAVI Junior. We've seen that continue, and oh, Forrester with a nice spray onto the first two players. Eventually, Kapacho is able to trade, but even when Hard Legion don't get the full A long control, they win the trades momentarily until Aunkere lands a nice shot with the scout, and now we're back to a 3v3.
Well, flash goes out on towards the B-bomb side. Aunkere holding the cross. He can be the front man. Oh, arm spotted. He get the kill. Of course he can. Headshot. Aunkere seems to be the god of the scout. And on svyat, he's going to be overrun. Gospadarov with the headshot. And suddenly it's all onto Rage now. Trying to win the round for the team. Goes for the AK instead of the AWP. Now has a chance to plant. He's going to tap though. He doesn't know how close they are, or how far away they are, in fact, in this scenario. Apologies for the window sound. But Ridge just sitting back now in the corner. Gospadarov walking forward. It's going to be a nice kill on towards him. He'll look for a little bit more, but it is going to be Aunkere that wins the 1 versus 1. And a round picked up for NAVI Junior. They probably shouldn't have won.
Great round from Aunkere. He landed that first shot with the scout to begin with, to get them into the round, to get them in with a chance in the first place, and then he continues to do work in that round. There's that first shot with the scout, beautifully taken, and once he lands this second shot, you know that something good is going to happen for NAVI Junior. Always nice to see scout shots like that land. 4 rounds on the board for NAVI Junior. Double up setup in play. I still want to see NAVI Junior commit to a 3-man A stack at one of these rounds to fight for A long, and that's what they're doing this time. They're taking the A long control. It looks like they will be safe to do so, but look at Hard Legion go. They're just running up mid.
Well, svyat sprinting up in towards middle. It's Kapacho around the corner. Rage able to find one on the AWP. He'll go back for another, and he will find Aunkere. 1 versus 3, perfect start here for Hard Legion, and the perfect answer as well. They've taken the B-bomb site. There's no retaking this, especially having so little cash in the bank account. You can't really afford to just go for this, knowing that the most likely outcome is you will lose. So, we'll save into the next one. Hard Legion are going to go up 9 rounds to 4. And they're really good at just answering back, you know. There's a round that comes in for NAVI Junior. Potential chance to build up a little bit of momentum to get into this first half. Hard Legion always suffocate any potential momentum by winning the next round immediately. And that is a big issue for a team like NAVI Junior.
And you've also got to wonder how much those earlier A-long takes from Hard Legion played into this round. Kills might come through at the end here. Topa with a nice lineup through the smoke, but Hard Legion's money is so strong that they don't care too much about losing those 2 players. they'll be rebuying everything into this next one. And like I was saying, I think Hard Legion taking A long in so many earlier rounds has kind of conditioned NAVI Junior to have to respect that. So finally, NAVI Junior try and sack 3 players at A long to fight for that map control. And then Hard Legion switch it up at just the right time. They go for the fast B split. Rage gets a couple of nice shots with the AWP, and that's the round 1. 9-4 lead for Hard Legion. This is already a good T side, but they could make it great if they could win these last 2 rounds here.
Rather incredible if they manage to pull it off. Legion at the moment just sitting back in short with 4 players. A big issue yesterday for them was it almost felt like they had lost those initial duels, and then they were just kind of left in catwalk with like too little time to do anything, with no real chance to win the round. This time Hard Legion are able to keep those players alive. NAVI Junior aren't really putting too much pressure to them, so Hard Legion again are being able to play their own game. They can send players up in towards catwalk. They've still got so much utility left coming into the late stages here as well. Definitely make this happen. Utility's gone up over the top of the smoke. That's one flashbang. Now the push coming through as well, all over the place. And now they dive straight through middle, up towards the B-bomb site. It's under pressure here. Aunkere, oh, he's going to find one, but that is all he will find. And the B-bomb site topples again.
Hard Legion didn't go for much B play in these earlier rounds, but they've switched it up in the last couple, and that's a switch up that NAVI Junior clearly haven't been ready for, haven't been prepared for. And I'm sure partly the fact that Hard Legion were rarely moving into the B site previously has made it a bit more difficult for NAVI Junior to understand what Hard Legion's B plays are going to look like, how they're going to approach the B side of the map. Makes it just a bit more difficult to read what Hard Legion are going to be doing. And because of that, they're going to get a 10th round on the board. Looking very good right now for Hard Legion, Dinko. 10 rounds on their T side could turn into 11, and they've got so much money that they can afford to invest everything here to hunt at the end of the round. They're not going to, though. They're not going to get any exit kills, sadly.
They're not getting anything at all. It's going to be the last shot of the half coming right up. 11-4 is the scoreline Hard Legion will be looking for. NAVI Junior want to do their best to manage to pull this back. Going to be the double up setup on Aunkere and Gospadarov with their snipers in play. The 3-4, 1 AK actually, 2 M4s. And
oh God,
all the other snipers. Yep, this is going to be fun. I never see kills.
I know. This time, not even a single point of damage, which is ridiculous.
That's just so stupid. Only 1 player cross B though.
Yeah, that's true. I wonder if... I was thinking maybe would spamming a Negev down mid be better, but I don't think it would be. You'd have to land the headshot. Yeah, I don't think there's anything better than the auto for that. So, no damage done for Hard Legion at the start of this one. Nice flashbang, though, onto Gospadarov. A second flash onto the same position. Oh, Bit keeps him safe, though. Good work from NAVI Junior, having a man supporting the AWPer. They get an early pick and an early start to this round.
Well, Topa sitting back in the pit. He's going to spray away. Good headshot on towards Forrester. Svyat looking for more, but he's going to fall to Bit. And this looks like a 5th round here on the board for NAVI Junior. A desperately needed one as well. 10-5. So although still not brilliant, it's much better than 11-4, right? You can definitely feel the comeback happening a little bit more from that scoreline. Krad, though, is not done. He wants to pull this all the way back. He is going to throw his Molotov down in towards the pit. Topa held back by it. He's not walking forward. Krad gets out of the seat. Now Ridge trying to be the player that makes the play. Has he been spotted? I don't think the ramp player has seen him. Patcher doesn't seem to be too aware, but the timing is just awful for Ridge. He looks away at the wrong time, and he's going to go down. Now it's all on Krad. A 1 versus 4 for him.
Seven seconds, has to run onto the bomb site. He will not be safe in doing so. Bit lands the shot through the box, and that closes out the half. 5 rounds on the board for NAVI Junior. Not bad, but I think it's fair to say Hard Legion are the happier of the 2 teams at the half with 10 rounds on their T side. Especially if they win this pistol round. They're in a really good spot. And you can see it's some of those same players up there for Hard Legion. Krad's had a pretty good game. Forrester's been consistently putting up the numbers. And as for NAVI Junior, no standout players right now, but that could be about to change. Heading into their T side, we'll see if anyone can step up for the NAVI Junior squad. Pistol round buys coming on through, and Hard Legion elects to go for 5 sets of Kevlar. No kit on the CT side, while NAVI Junior will at least get a little bit of utility. A smoke and a flash for Topa, and a P250 in the hands of Gospadarov at the start of the pistol.
Smoke up. On towards Xbox early on. Rage is going to peek down in towards middle. Couple of players now crossing in towards this crosshair, and well, Krad ready here with the USP. The shots is Gospadarov with the P250 that domes away Krad. And now the man advantage employ here for the T side. NAVI Junior off to a good start as they start to make their way up through short. 3 players charging that way. And it's Rage off here with the USP, looking for the headshots as they cross back into the bomb site. Just a few heads spotted, but he's not able to land anything. Still the advantage sides with NAVI Junior, followed up as well here by Aunkere. Bit going for a fight, gathers info, but then sits back. No need to lose a player here, NAVI Junior. They can just sit back, turtle up inside the site and play this time. Hard Legion not favored at all, getting back into this retake. It's svyat, Rage, and svyat again with the kills coming through. Suddenly a chance to win the round as damage is being done all across the board. This is a 5 versus 3. Now it's a 1 versus 3, and it's just Aunkere tapping away from Gandalf, and he's going to be overrun as well. Somehow, Hard Legion pull off the retake, and NAVI Junior, that's a heartbreaking pistol to lose.
Apparently Hard Legion don't even need the kit to retake the A site. Even though they were down in a 3v5, without the kit, you'd think the round is over. You'd think that NAVI Junior could just sit safe and play positions where they can't get picked off quickly. But on that A bomb site, there aren't as many good spots for cover, especially when the bomb's planted safe like that. With those Glocks, you can't really just go onto short. You can't really play any other position. So NAVI Junior commit to a bunch of fights, and wow, Hard Legion just win them all. That's such a shame for NAVI Junior, but at least the bomb plant gives them the opportunity to go for the force buy into this follow-up round. And look at these buys in the second round, Dinko. We've got an AWP in the hands of Rage. We've got 3 AKs over on the NAVI Junior side. It's pretty close in terms of weaponry, all things considered, and that's always scary in these second round force buys.
Yes, indeed. Oh, we'll see if NAVI Junior can make them work. That's the issue. If they can't get anything done with them, that's a little bit unfortunate. Going out towards long. Krad's got an MP9 and he's playing at the back of the A-bomb side, peeking long. Now, that is not the best weapon for that. Luckily, he does have Rage to back him up with the AWP. Now, that makes more sense.
Wonder if NAVI Junior will be ready for an AWP as well. They might be aware that it could be a scout as well as an AWP, so they should at least be somewhat ready for this, but there aren't that many flashbangs here. And yeah, dry peek into Rage's AWP. Easy shot onto the first man. There's the follow-up. This is just a firing range for Rage, and he is looking for more, almost finding another angle there. The smoke is obscuring his vision, though, and NAVI Junior will attempt to close the distance, but the bomb's been left behind.
Oh, it really has. And what Forrester's going to catch one on towards Aunkere. Bit in kapacho, looking for success, but it's a 5 versus 2. Now 4v2 with kapacho's headshot, and a follow-up kill as well from kapacho. Another kill coming in for NAVI Junior, and suddenly it's a 2 versus 2. Bit's gonna walk onto the bomb site. Krad's gonna be hard checked. There's the spray. Oh, Bit, he hasn't taken the kill now. Switches to the Glock, luckily able to find it. And it's all on svyat. A 1 versus 2, and Bit just pops off. 3 kills from him, 2 from kapacho to start the round off for NAVI Junior. Well, it was looking rough for them. It was looking completely lost. But then the AKs pop off. Hard Legion have been kicking themselves about losing that one.
Who needs the bomb, Dinko? You just need to get all the kills, clearly. That's what NAVI Junior go for. You can head on over to Hellcase for a bonus on your account. Use the code SLTV15 for a 15% refill bonus over on Hellcase. And you can also open the Hell Cup 8 to contribute to the dynamic prize pool, which is nearly up to 27,000 now, Dinko. I think we might get there today, which is exciting times here. But back into the action. Hard Legion have decided to force on up, but with NAVI Junior winning that round, they've got a pretty good chance here to control the economy early in this half.
Smoke goes into the double doors. It's going to be Rage taking down Gospadarov. Aunkere able to find one, and that's Krad picked off. Svyat's going to walk forward, but Aunkere's there with a headshot. Svyat gone. Forster coming in with a big pick on the Deagle. And now 3 versus 3 with 1 minute and 5 seconds left. Topa in towards middle. He's going to find himself an AK. Now under a minute in play. Hard Legion. Yes, a 3 versus 3. Issue is they do still have the weaker weapons, and they just lost kinqie in towards the tunnels. Now Rage is going to be back on the bomb site itself. Flashes up, completely blinded. Just hold it on for the meantime. Jump up, goes to the shot, and Bit able to find Forrester. Rage also falling to the hands of Kapacho. They continue to find kills here. And it's 11-7. We move into this next round. Hard Legion don't have anything. Should be an 8th round picked out for NAVI Junior. And they're right back in this, Alex.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can see how aware NAVI Junior are that they're up against a low buy here. They've bought a Bison onto Aunkere. I'm sure he will be looking to spam these players down with that Bison. And he's right now running down mid. That Bison alongside the AWP, doing it all.
He does get one on the nid as well, and he does a lot of damage alongside the 1 kill. So, Bison, best gun in the game, for sure.
It's weird to see a T-side Bison. Don't even know if he wants to keep that.
Well, the odds over at Unicorn. Not too bad here for NAVI Junior. 1.36 to 3.00 over at Unicorn, our official bookmaker here at the StarLadder Hell Cup 8. You can head over to Unicorn, and if you deposit $20, you'll start with 80. Also, there's a free bet every single day of the StarLadder Hell Cup 8, so make sure you head over there.
NAVI Junior taking early mid control, early short control here in round 20. Pretty important round in this game. NAVI Junior only 3 rounds behind now. It's getting closer on the scores. Hard Legion have had to invest everything into this round just to get rifles out for this one. 2 players fighting for the bomb site on the Hard Legion side. If they're not careful, they could be mollied out into the open. And you can see Krad is somewhat aware of that. He's going to go aggressive and try and be a disruptive force on short. And the Molotov has allowed him to take control there, or at least take some information away from the NAVI Junior side of things. Now Krad will play up close in the smoke, and Rage is here to fight, but he goes down early. Krad still just sitting in the smoke, still biding his time, and Aunkere should be spotted. Krad drops down, getting the trade kill for his team, but NAVI Junior are pushing up A long.
Pushed up A long, and Svyat's not looking that way at the moment. Krad, just dives through the smoke, doesn't get anything for that play. Although Svyat does get one, but it's immediately answered back by Gospadarov on the AWP. Another push coming through. It's going to be the boost coming over the top of the smokes here. Forrester might just be good for a kill as Kapacho walks in front of him. There's the kill, and the bomb dropped as well. It's all on Gospadarov. A 1 versus 2 for the Russian sniper. Look down in towards CT, not spotting anything. Goes to the commit plant. It's going to be Forrester jumping up to see if he can land a little bit of damage. Oh, Gospadarov is now 10 HP. Winning this round becomes very difficult, and Forrester will seal the deal, finishes off his prey. And it's going to be 12-8 on the board now. Hard Legion back to winning ways.
Yeah, back to winning ways, back on track here on the Hard Legion side of things. With that 12th round on the board. Get a replay of this boost for Forrester, which dropped the bomb in the first place. He pushes the site for the second kill at the end after the bomb was planted. Well played by Forrester, getting a couple of important kills at the end there. NAVI Junior will still be able to buy into this one, but Hard Legion showing some signs of life now on their CT side. And 3 players will be stacked onto A long early for Hard Legion. They've got the flashes, they've got the Molotov. Oh, but Topa's got the kill.
He's full blind as well. Brilliant. Perfect timing. Krad's really had a... Well, he had last round he gets 1 kill, but over towards long, he's not really had the most success here on the CT side, unfortunately for him. Actually, if I recall, he just hasn't had much success in towards long at all this entire map. Recall on the T side where he fluffed his spray. Now on the CT side being picked off twice as well, unfortunately. Trying to walk out through short. It's NAVI Junior holding the advantage. So much time to play with here as well. Svyat is just going to sit in the A-bomb site. Execute up. The smoke's in. Molotov going through, and Svyat is going to pick out to the right side looking for the spray. It's Aunkere taking down Svyat. And now the push comes in towards the site. Aunkere clearing the corners, making sure he makes his way on towards the bomb site. It's kapacho on the lit lurk through middle. Has to be the safe call from Hard Legion as they flee to the B bomb site. You take a look at what money they have left over. It's not a whole lot. But kapacho, it's ideal for him to take away a couple of these rifles. If he can find anything, that's going to be huge. And while there's one, kinqie picked off. The big player to lose here would be Rage. He has got the AWP. He's going to drop in towards the side. Looking, hits the shot. kapacho now running in. It's going to be Forster with a headshot, backing up his teammate. Molotov goes into the door. Rage as well, finding kills. Now becoming expensive for the T side as they lose players on this hunt. But they're still committing to it. They still want to get rid of them. They're going to just be sitting outside of the bomb site now. Waiting. Maybe for a mistake. Come through, but nothing happening here. Hard Legion is just going to stay inside of the bomb site itself. And they realize how little cash they actually have here on the T side as well. And they've just lost another player. Topa gone. But luckily they have got money in the bank. It would have been nice to have some extra reserve cash, Alex, but nonetheless, you can definitely get behind the reasoning of why they want to go for that hunt. It would have been absolutely detrimental to Hard Legion, but they do a good job to save 2 weapons.
Yeah, the unfortunate thing for Hard Legion is that even with those 2 guns being saved, it's not going to lead to a force buy. It's just the 2 rifles being carried on over, and then the rest of the team having to take a full save into this one. Rage has got a pick with the AWP, though, over on the B side of the map, and he wants to stay active with that AWP. He wants to keep on moving, try and remain unpredictable, so he's going to rotate over to mid, but here comes the play from NAVI Junior into A.
That's a quicker play here from NAVI Junior, realizing there's no Molotovs to slow them down, there's no utility to halt their attacks, so they're just walking in, overrunning them on the low buy, and it's working well for them. Kill after kill. It's now Rage, Krad, and kinqie, the last remaining players. Be surprised if they attempt to save this AWP again, but Rage is fully committed to this, so he's stuck in the A site. He had to go for it. Krad is going to find a headshot. Second kill as well from Krad. Okay, potentially a chance to win this round now. 2 versus 2. No kit, so they have to move quickly. Krad is going to smoke off the ramp. Now has a kit picked up as well. He's going to check to the right side. Bit now walking on the edge of the smoke. Low HP on the player up on the bomb side. If Krad went for the shot, he potentially could have won that. And now kinqie arrives from short. Can they make it happen here? They only have a few seconds left to make it work, and they run onto the site, fighting towards the car. The low HP player is still inside of the site. Krad with a USP. Just one more bullet is all that's needed. Topa, he is going to find such an important headshot. Round saved there for NAVI Junior, but my god, that came close yet again.
Everyone ends up falling at the end of the round, even if it's due to the bomb. Krad comes so close there, though. That dink he lands on the player running back to the site. If he gets that kill, that could have been it. That could have been the difference maker, but he only landed the dink. Topa survived on just a slither of health, and that makes all the difference. It allows NAVI Junior to just keep on slowing it down. Hard Legion desperately looking for kills at the end there that just weren't coming through for them, but still a good round for Hard Legion, because now NAVI Junior's money could be called into question if they lose this one. It's an opportunity for Hard Legion to try and cause some economy issues for their opponents, because Hard Legion are the ones who've been facing the tough buys so far in this half. Both teams investing quite a lot into this round, and again, Hard Legion committing quite heavily to the A site. In fact, look at the minimap. They've left B wide open right now. The CTs are fully focused on this A bomb site. This is a wild stack.
It is. This could be pretty damn scary for NAVI Junior if they commit in towards the same bomb site right now. They still have the option to go back B. You can see the player is still in the tunnel, so that's going to be kapacho, just having that avenue open. And the bomb's actually in lower tunnel right now, so... The scary part is if they just go B, the round's lost here for Hard Legion. It was very much a gamble, and unfortunately, they will be going B now at this point. Unless they find kills through the smoke quickly, the boost might actually work out for it. It's going to be svyat spraying away. Oh, no. He gets turned on. Topa with a headshot. Krad trying to get in behind them. I mean, they have weakened the attack inside here. They're so low. Bomb not yet planted. There is a chance here this nade might just get the kill. Not denying the bomb plant, but the kill will certainly come through. And now Hard Legion, they find a couple of important kills that opens this round up completely. Now bit in line, the car will fall. It's only kapacho, and he's gone as well. Hard Legion, very quick to react there. They don't sit back on the A-bomb site and let it happen. They go straight in towards CT. They get the boost going. They try and weaken the attack, and they do a really good job of that. 13-10, Krad, a big playmaker in making that happen there with 2 very important kills. That's 13-10 as Hard Legion are 3 away from victory.
Yeah, it was very important that Krad won that first fight initially over on short, just to give them the man advantage to begin with, and then allow them to try and fight from CT. And they know at that point, if they just get one more kill, they get up to a 5v3, that's when they can actually have a good chance of retaking the B-bomb site. And the boost over the top, the spam through the smoke, it all does enough to make sure that NAVI Junior can't move into B without taking damage. And that puts the T's down to a weak buy, a very weak buy in fact. 1 Tech 9 bought with 2 flashbangs. The rest of the players only have Glocks, so there really shouldn't be much for NAVI Junior to do in this round.
Well, they're going to be walking up towards short, multiple players, should I say, walking up through catwalk already here for NAVI Junior. Looking to play quickly in towards the A-bomb site. Rage should have a good time of things, but that flashbang is good, and the follow-up from his teammate actually prevents him from swinging wide. So now he's under pressure, but luckily svyat's in with a double. Krad able to get one as well, but the bomb plant not denied. That's brilliant. Somehow NAVI Junior get a bomb plant out of that. Will be a 14th round for Hard Legion, but that's job done. That's the result they were hoping for there, NAVI.
Yeah, even though Hard Legion are playing on the bomb site itself, they're really trying to fight for the A-bomb site. They're still unable to deny that bomb plant, like you were saying. That ensures that NAVI Junior get the full buy, get the AWP in the hands of Gospadarov alongside full nades. So it means that NAVI Junior can run whatever the hell they want into this round. Whatever's in their playbook, they can call it. Rage has got a good spawn with this AWP for A-long if he wants it. And he will take that opportunity to try and take an early fight there. Well, Gospadarov on the T side, just waiting to see if he can find a pick at mid. But it looks like we won't get too much early action in this round. Hard Legion have been able to hold off on the A-long control. They've got that position of the map under wraps. While NAVI Junior are focusing their early attention on mid. Smoke dropped so that Bit can move up into short safely. Again, though, Hard Legion have got some players on the A site. They've got some players ready to fight for short. Rage is the man here close by with the AWP, I believe, holding this angle and trying to make sure that it's not so easy, but the flashbang forces him away.
Well, NAVI Junior smoke down in towards CT. Start to run up. It's going to be Gospadarov with a headshot. kinqie immediately dealt with. Now the B-bomb site's under a lot of pressure here. Forrester has to pop off. He has to go nuclear from the back of the site, and he's not going to get a single kill. That's round done here. It's going to be 14-11. NAVI Junior find success. And Gospadarov, what a shot. kinqie had no chance.
Yeah, that was clean as you like from Gospadarov with how quick that shot was to land. 1-for-1 trade early in the round is always nice for the T side. It allows you to have the chance to group up and probably hit a site in a 4v2 advantage, and that's what NAVI Junior make the most of. Once they got that 1-for-1 trade at the start of the round, they slow it down, but then they slowly but surely commit into B, where they are able to win both of those first fights and guarantee the round win. 11 rounds now for NAVI Junior. But Hard Legion should be saving these guns, and that should allow them to buy up into this next one. So NAVI Junior still have more work to do. Again, Rage is going to continue on that AWP as well, and Rage has had a much better performance here today. I feel like Rage has been a bit quiet throughout this tournament on that AWP, but we know he's a very capable AWPer. Right now, he's been having more impact than Gospadarov over on the NAVI Junior side of things. Rage is top fragging for his team right now. And a pause comes in ahead of round number 26, Dinko. Very important rounds at this point of the game. We're going deep here on Dust2, so you can understand why a pause would come through here.
Important times ahead. Both teams at this point. Hard Legion looking to try and get a 15th round on the board. But NAVI Junior back into the bin here. Svyat getting aggressive in towards short. Aunkere holding up at top middle. Hard Legion that now most of their players stacked up in towards short. Send one player through the bottom of middle. Bit starts to come out through the lower tunnel. Utility being used up in towards short as they get aggressive. It goes up. I'll land a couple players, and Rage is going to take the brunt of the damage. Now dropped to 47 HP. Bit of control taken by NAVI Junior early on here. Short is obviously going to be a very difficult area to take control of here. Multiple players around the corner. Was confirmed death for at least a few of the NAVI players. They are to walk around the corner, but now mid looks to be the call. Utility being used up from the CT side to prevent them from walking through, and now they go in towards short. It's going to be Bit that loses his head first.
Nice kill from svyat, and Hard Legion don't have to fight for this anymore. They've got the man advantage they were looking for. They don't have to commit so hard into that fight. They may also be wanting to rotate a second player over to B here, because right now, Forrester looks pretty isolated if you look at the minimap. Rage is the man who's currently watching the mid doors to try and help out. 29 seconds. Smoke down on short. NAVI Junior could run out of time if they're not careful here. svyat still playing up close, but he's been blinded. Moves into the smoke to try and cause some chaos, and he gets behind them. Gospadarov gets the kill up close, but in comes the flank. Bomb gets dropped with only 13 seconds left. I don't know if they have time. kinqie doing even more damage, and they're moving on to the site. The Krad's here to stop them. 2 kills, and the round is over. Kapacho lands 1 shot, but it's not going to matter. It's Hard Legion up to a 15th round. And they did a really good job at just delaying NAVI Junior, making it difficult for NAVI Junior to commit to that push.
1.53 to 2.37 here over at Unicorn in terms of the odds. NAVI Junior brought those odds down a little bit now. But Hard Legion definitely looking like the team they're going to be taking Dust2. NAVI Junior have got their last legs buy in here. It's going to be the best buy they can get. They lose this round, it's over. See if they can make it happen. Can they stay afloat? They've got the early kill. It's Bit straight down in towards middle, catching out Forrester. Man advantage picked up for NAVI Junior now as well.
And NAVI Junior obviously not going to go down without a fight, even if their buy is slightly weakened into this round. They've got the man advantage. Corner, Rage gets caught off guard, he misses his mark, and now they can move on to this A site with even more kills coming in. Just as it looks like NAVI Junior might be in trouble, they instantly bounce back with a quick round win. And this is still anyone's game, Dinko. Even if NAVI Junior have to play for overtime, they're proving that they're going to hang on in this one.
It's also very important to note that NAVI Junior win this one convincingly, right? They haven't lost a single player up until this point. So they needed to do that based on their economy. You know, if they win the round, yes, but still lose too many players, Hard Legion can still win that next one. But now that they've kept most of their players alive, all 5 at the moment, then it's starting to look very, very solid. They do have a chance to continue this comeback trail. If you look at what Hard Legion are going to have, it's not going to be the best buy in the next round either. So there's a kill from Bit, getting rid of kinqie. It's going to look even worse now.
Yeah, Topa even gets to steal the AWP away from Rage's dead body. Gospadarov ends up saving the scout, which he may want to upgrade here. There is the potential to do so. He could just stick with the scout, though, if he really wanted to. But there you go. The AWP will be tossed on over to Gospadarov. We'll get a replay of some of these fast frags in this round. Bit was just running up mid for the initial kill. Then here's the double swing onto Rage's position. As soon as the AWP missed the shot, he was in trouble. Bit closes out the round with a triple kill at the end there. And Hard Legion only really have the rifle of Krad to work with in this round. And Krad's rushing up mid, trying to make a play in this one.
Well, this is a classic Krad performance, right? He's going for those kills early on. He's going to find one. I'm getting a little bit scared. Oh, a second as well from Krad. Good start, Rich coming in with a P250. Not like this. NAVI Junior, they had such a better buy. There was just one rifle in play. Krad saves the one rifle, and there's not even a single player else who had anything of value. This is unreal. Krad just runs up middle. He's had enough. He wants to end it himself. And now he's holding for the long aggression. The smoke is up. That's the one thing keeping the T's alive at the moment. With a minute and 5 seconds left, they've just got so much to do right now. They go towards A. There's a stack. Krad's watching their fallback. They're completely trapped in towards Longhouse. Ooh, flashpoint. That's going to get rid of Krad. But they still haven't capitalized on that. They haven't pushed out. They don't know if there's anybody towards top middle. They have no control right now, Alex. This is looking rough.
Yeah, I feel like they really needed to kill Krad, who had them trapped in at A long there, or even forcing off the angle's nice, but look at the minimap. Krad's actually moving in aggressively for the flank. Hard Legion have all the information, and surely they're about to close this out.
Well, they move forward. It's Krad on the big flank, though, at the perfect time. Catches Gospadarov and kinqie with the deagle. What is that, Alex? Around was looking so rough. A chance for NAVI Junior to come back into it, and Krad says no at the start of the round.
Yeah, Krad just doing Krad things at the end there. Oh my, I love the shirt of the guy on the left.
Oh, that's a nice t-shirt. I've never seen this guy before.
No.
I do see a lot of the Russian guys, but this is a new guy. I like his shirt. So far, so good. Good first impression. Well, it's time for a short break. We'll be right back after this.